Good evening. Hope everybody is well. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, folks. Let's like the stream before we start. Let's like the stream, family. Okay, so let's start off with gold. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Manchester United won yesterday. Well done to the Red Devils. Our team won yesterday. Okay, so gold. Now gold is trading at 4,964. I don't know why I took out those drawings. I just want to see something quickly. Please allow me. Okay, so where is 4,950? Excuse me. Okay, so gold on Thursday we said we buy above 4,950. I just wanted to check the price there. Yeah, there it is. We're buying above 4,950, then go to the upside with it. So 4,950. Where's my tools? Okay, fine. So let's start from a higher time frame because now we're getting an overview for the week. This, to be honest, is quite interesting. So gold moved from all-time highs, went to the lows of 4,400. Now we maintain this level here. So we spoke about this $5,000 per ounce will be a very interesting area to see if maybe we can get a reaction there. And obviously we did. The market tapped at that $5,000 mark and then dropped. So what we can do now for the new week, two things I see here is either this gold is going to sell off from here and then go up, right? The other scenario we can look at is if it decides to break above, then we're gonna get a reload here. Trap, then we go up. Okay. But either way, I can tell you why this is like this. I can tell you why this is like this. Think about it. Let's try to make sense out of it. Look. Obviously, impulsive to the downside is correcting. What do you think is gonna happen? Once many people see gold down, they think that okay, we're gonna make a new low, then gold is going to drop. So now I can tell you that I think a lot of people were trapped from Friday. Just give me a second. I just want to check something for the week. Okay. Now, there might be two groups of people that are trapped here. The ones that obviously committed here, and when they see gold drop, they maybe say, okay, we're gonna come out at support. Let's continue to sell, and look at what is happening. So chances are we're gonna break above this key level here, retest, then we can go to the upside. Put your stop loss before, put your TP before your next resistance, which is all-time highs at 5,005, 5,006. Okay, I think that'll be a better way, a safe way to put your TP on this gold. Okay, so that's 4 hour time frame. If you scale down to 1 hour, this here was a nice counter. Look at this. This was a nice counter. Guys, do you know that you can trade this counter trades only and be okay? You know that. This was a nice counter. Remember, counter, this is how we see it. Break, retest. Okay. So you wait for this, then you get your counter, and that's what happened here. You see, we broke, retested, impulse, retest, sell, impulse, then many would want to sell here, and the market was not ready to sell at that point. So most of you might be familiar with this type of setup. Okay, so since we broke above this key level here, we're gonna see if we can retest this level, then go up. So that's gold. Okay, silver. This I did it on Friday when I was with you guys on Friday. Go check it out, guys. The stream we don't delete our stream. So Friday I said, at around view up at $71.40, buy silver. There it is. There. I said buy it here. There it is. So you could have bought here and go up nicely with it to the upside. Let me know if you took this buy on silver. I personally did not, to be honest with you. But it went nicely to our direction. And Loazi was also saying buy silver. Loazi on Friday was saying buy silver. Okay, so wait for silver. If you're looking for more buys on silver, wait for this level to be violated first. Then you can go up. Why do I say wait for it to be violated? Chances are it can come at this level and drop. So wait for it to break. Then you can go up. Okay. That's silver. Euro dollar. Start from a higher time frame. Okay, so Friday we spoke about this here. We spoke about this here on Friday. That euro dollar is playing between $1.18 and $1.17. Right? So one can say, Mr. President, should we buy it now or should we sell it? No. Let's try to see the bigger picture here. On GU, so on GU, we have a peak formation from the high. There is your peak formation here. Your peak formation is here. That's why all along on a higher time frame we're saying we're looking for sells. Now I just want to warn you with something. For those of you that are swinging, I'm gonna go back to GU. Just that I think it is more appealing than EU, so it can give me a direction. Okay, let me switch on the chart as well. So peak formation formed. Okay, I just want to warn swing traders. This to sell here, I don't see it. I'll be honest with you. If GU will sell, it's gonna drop from here, and it's not gonna give anybody a chance to climb here, to jump on this here. Okay, that's how I see it. But if you are having your pending order here, $1.3648 here, you want to sell here, I think it's a bad idea. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if we arrive at this level, okay, I'm gonna wait to get a counter. I'm gonna wait for this, then go up. Something similar to gold. Look at this. Something similar to gold, where you sell, you think you're gonna make a new low, you get a rejection, you buy to the upside. So I'm definitely gonna look for buy orders if we tap this level. If we don't, so let me put my alert same time here. Oh, I've got a lot of alerts. Where are they? Okay, let me remove this one here. Okay, so I'm gonna put my alert here. Okay, so once my alert is triggered there, don't sell it. Don't sell it here. Really don't sell it there. Think about it. Even those that are trading with trends, they're gonna put a trend line here and think, oh no, we're going to the downside. You see me come on the stream every now and then and show you that these things don't work, man. So don't sell it there. So I'm gonna be waiting for this, then I buy. Excuse me. That's what I'm gonna be waiting for on GU. Okay, and I think you've seen on 15 minutes this type of trades, we take them all the time. A good example will be here. Look, mini day what? Oh, I think I flipped my chart. I flipped my chart. So let me not say don't sell. Yeah. If you buy it there, again, remember ATR. If you've been attending evening classes with us for the past week, you know how ATR works, right? So you have to check your ATR. If it's on 16 pips, you say ATR times 1.5. This is very much basic on how you calculate your risk. So this type of trades, we've been taking it throughout the week. Let's check them out. We've been taking them throughout the week. So it's more or less the same thing. It's just that it's happening on a higher time frame. Okay, look at that. Same thing. Break, retest, day sell, thinking that we're gonna make a new low. Remember, even those that are using trend lines are thinking, oh no, it's a retest. Where they sell, we buy. As easy as that. Where they sell, we buy. So we hit TP nicely on that trade. This is before it could even take off, right? Impulse correction, impulse, another correction. What do you think many are doing? They're gonna sell. We buy. We really don't fear. You know, as long as we have our stop losses in place, we don't, like, this thing happens all the time. So I'm telling you, on a higher time frame, just be careful. Don't sell it. Don't sell it here. Okay? Don't sell it here. If you do, I promise you, chances are it's not gonna go your direction. Okay, so let me remove this. So I'm saying to you, sometimes what happens is, so remember, I'm gonna give you the first scenario about counter trades. You are going against the trend. Okay, so that's very risky, but very rewarding. Okay, very rewarding. So, for example, if this market comes at this level, you know you're gonna buy here, then we go up, right? Your entry is here. You wait for an indecision candlestick to form, like so, right? Then you go up. Now, let me show you another scenario here. What could happen? What could happen is we might have the same thing happen. Okay. Okay, so broken here, broke here. No, this one here. You find that the market doesn't retest your previous support, which is now acting as a resistance. So if the market does something like this, it can drop from there, but it's not going to give anybody an opportunity here. You find that there's a lot of money pending around here. Okay, so can you see the difference? This one retested this support, this resistance, which was acting as previous support. Okay, so we might drop from here, but if we don't drop from here and it decides to come here, lights out. Lights out. There we go. Okay, we take this type of trade every day, almost every day. This type of trades they form. Okay, so euro dollar. Now we know the scenario for British pound. So for those of you that are swinging, I would say if we go to the downside, wait for something like this. There you go. Take your feet from the highest point to your lowest, then we can drop. Okay, that's if you are looking for such short positions. But right now we are consolidating between these two price tags. Okay, if you want to buy it, wait for this as well. Okay, but I think I'm leaning more on the sells, to be honest with you. I'm leaning more on the sells. Okay, AUD. I think someone was asking me about counter on Friday. I think it was Sis Nontland who was asking me about counter on Friday. I can't remember what happened. Just give me a sec. Just give me a sec. Let me see if I can access this analysis. I just want to see if I can this analysis quickly. Just give me a second, guys. I just want to play this and try to see where I said what you must do with AUD. So This was gold. There it is. There it is. Okay, so the plan here, let me see if I do something for you guys there. Okay, so if you could remember on Friday we spoke about counter on AUD. I think it was Sis Nontlandu was asking me about this, that where should we enter this, right? So let's go back to the chart. So on 15 minutes, this was a beautiful trade, by the way. So this is what we have drawn. Now our plan was we buy here. That's why we have our alert. So that's why we have this alert here. So the plan on Friday was once we reach at this level here, we hit our alert, we go up. I'm sure some of you still remember this trade. This was Friday. This was a Friday trade. Okay, it's unfortunate we didn't, our alert was not triggered. So there we go. We had our alert at 69 cents. So we wanted to buy AUD on Friday and the alert was not triggered. Okay, so now it's a new week. Let's see how we position ourselves. This level here is quite interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing will drop from here. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing will drop from here. Okay, first thing in the morning, if it will not gap. Okay, so for those of you that say, Mr. President, we want to buy it. We missed it on Friday. Where is the safest buy? So your safest buy will be if we break above this key level here. Then we can do something like this. Okay. That's when you want to buy. But what I see is that this thing can simply drop from here when it opens. Okay, NAS 100. So NAS 100, we wanted to, what did we want to do on Friday? So yeah, NAS 100, if you could remember, man, this is so annoying. Our alert was not triggered. There was our alert. I said buy it at around 24,380. That was where VWAP was playing at that time. Okay, let's also check it out from last week. Let's see, what did we say about NAS 100? This was German. I know some of you don't like this, but it's very important. I think it's very important. Why it is important is that we revisit how we do our analysis, you know. So it's very, very important for us to do something like this. Very, very important. Okay, so there's that silver. There's that silver here. There's that silver. Said buy it at around VWAP. Buy it at around VWAP and go with it to the upside, and look at what it did. There it is. So that indecision candlestick could have been your candlestick pattern to buy it and then go to the upside with it. Okay, so I want us to check the Nasdaq. I'm very much interested on our analysis on Nasdaq. Now this was German. We took a German trade on Thursday. This was Euro dollar. Okay, so euro dollar, there is euro dollar. So euro dollar, we said we can buy it around $1.17. I think this was around view up. Let's have a look at it. There it is. So we said buy around $1.17. I think it was playing here. So yeah, there was your buy, and go up according to that analysis. There it is in black and white. So you could have bought here at view up and go with it to the upside. Spot on analysis there. Okay, so let's check what else did we talk about. This was what AUD we had our alert. Where is our NAS 100? Okay. Oh, there it is. There is NAS 100. There it is. So this was an analysis. Okay. This was the analysis for Friday. Let's see where I said we should look for buy others. You see where view up is at? You see where view up is at? 24,000 something. There. That's why I said take your buy on NAS 100. There it is. Can you see? At around view up. Take your buy there. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. There. This is where I said buy your Nasdaq. Okay, I drew this first. I said chances are the market is going to retrace back to this level, buy at a discount and go with it to the upside. Okay, there it is. So if you took all the setup for Friday, man, I mean, you could have won all of them so far. This is Friday's work. This is Friday's work. Okay, so now it's a new week. What are we doing for the new week? Okay, so I like this area here. Quite interesting, by the way. I want to see it on 4 hours. 4 hours is going to confirm something for me. Don't sell Nasdaq. Please listen to me. Don't sell Nasdaq. Don't sell Nasdaq. Okay, so let me not say don't sell it. I'm not going to sell Nasdaq. I'm going to buy it. And let me show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to wait for discount and go up. Okay. Overall movement, you find that it's only going to drop at that high, then go down. So I'm gonna definitely buy. This is a counter. Think about it. It's clear, guys. It's clear. It's counter. Break, retest, impulse correction, another impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. Now you're correcting here. Many wants to make a new low. I don't see that happening. So I'm buying Nasdaq this coming week. Okay. US 30. So US 30, we broke above this key level here. Again, we wait for something like this. Then we go up. Okay. So we're going up. That's US 30. German. So let's look at our dear German. I don't like the fact that we are consolidating on this 4 hours, but you know I like scalping this one. So I'm gonna see. I don't even want to analyze it long term because for me I usually scalp German. So I will wait to see how it opens tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so this is USD Japanese. I said we can look to sell at 786 here. It's still running, still not triggered as yet. Let's see how we hold that 786 figure retracement at around 157 Japanese yen against the dollar. Okay. Bitcoin 70,000. Seems like it's recovering this thing. I told you guys, if you wanna risk it, buy above 72,000. That's if you wanna risk it. Okay. That's if you wanna risk it. Buy above 72,000. If you're feeling like risking it, but you know that we as a choppers community, we only buying above 100,000. There's 100,000. Excuse me. So we're buying above 100,000. Okay. I've been telling you, don't mess around with this thing. Don't mess around with this thing. Okay, so if you are a part and parcel of this live stream, you would know that we were not buying Bitcoin. When everybody was saying discount, buy, we were not being fooled by that. We are not being fooled by that. Okay. So yeah, folks, that's what I have for you guys today. Brent crude oil, I haven't looked at it in a long time. Also WTI, I haven't looked at it in a very, very long time. So this was our analysis on it for the past week. So we wanted to buy here. If you bought here, you most probably hit your TP. We wanted to reload here and get a discount. There was no this price didn't hold. Okay, so we are now above it. So we're gonna see if we get a close above this level, then we can simply go to the upside on WTI. Family, if you just join us, please ensure that you like the stream. Please ensure that you like the stream. Okay. Can I mark the register quickly? Cryptom2 is in the house. Hey, Choppers and MJ, greetings. Guys, I can't wait for the stream. Tilfat is in the house. Idumele Mulif is in the house. Tabi is in the house. Says Tabi the DJ. I don't know if it's the DJ. Lion Shed is in the house. We've got Tewo Holisu is in the house. Impiwe is in the house. Don Malau is also in the house. We've got Pablo also in the house. Bravo Tao, it's been a long time, my friend. Where have you been? Steven is also in the house. So family, if you just join us, please ensure that you like the stream. Please ensure that you like the stream. I don't know, guys. Do I have questions from you guys? Let's do a bit of a Q&A. Let's see what Loazi is giving us tonight in terms of setups. Let's scan with Loazi and see what we have. USD ZAR, we'll have a look at it just now, my friend. By the way, guys, for those of you that are Octa clients that are having active accounts, we are going to give you Loazi to test it out for free. Remember, only to Octa clients. So Loazi is still scanning. So far he's scanning 18 assets. He's now on number 3. So in the meantime, let me try to answer while his Loaz is busy. USD ZAR quickly while his Loaz is busy scanning the markets. You know, I think let me be honest. Let me be honest about. And I think this is the reality of trading, guys. Let me be honest about USD ZAR. To be honest with you, and you know I like being honest about my emotions, right? Just keeping it real. Right now, where I am, I don't want to feel like my analysis must be bullish, and I'll tell you why. I personally, I want it to be above 16 rands, at least 1650. Why? Because I use dollars for withdrawals and stuff like that, right? So analytically, I'm conflicted. Sometimes you analyze something and you find that it's not really your analysis, it's what you want to see happen. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, so the thing is, I cannot say this is a good retracement, maybe 16 rand 2 cents, maybe we buy here. Why? Because we don't have a peak formation. I don't know if I can say this is a price peak, to be honest with you. Because remember, a price peak must give me a double bottom or at least a inverted head and shoulder. So we're not getting that. We're really not getting that. So I really cannot say this is a price peak, you know. But where it is now, I think we might have price push a bit to the upside just to accommodate maybe that 786, and then maybe see another drop. That's how I see it. We don't have a price peak. That's the thing. We really don't have a price peak. I need a price peak like GU, where I have a price peak at the upside here. You see here, that confirms for me that, okay, fine, we might get 3 waves going to the downside. But we don't have that already on USD ZAR. So that's where I am. That's where I am. Okay. Maria is asking me, if you trade multiple instruments, do you allocate each account to one pair? No, I don't. So I can trade different instruments, different assets on one account. Okay, but I've seen people that trade only few pairs and very successful. Others even go to an extent of trading only one, and they are very successful. So I don't really allocate each account to one pair, but I use a percentage on every account that I trade. Joy Gono is saying, what time frame do you normally trade? I like 15 hours, but if I'm doing intraday setups on my Nasdaq, my gold, my German, I like 15 minutes. I like executing on 15 minutes. When are you going back to CNBC Africa for that gold signal? I don't know. So you see, what usually happens when you're being called on CNBC is that it's not like they say, MJ, Friday come. They work with developing stories. So once they see that, hey, this guy said gold is going to 5.5 and it dropped. What I can tell you, Mpendule, is that I spoke to the anchor and she said to me, hey, my guy, why 5.5 and you got it so spot on? But I didn't want to dive deep into it. And I was just like, no, it's just my analysis. And, you know, I've been doing this for years, so I understand exactly what I'm doing. I'm not right all the time, but I'm right most of the time. And she was like, yo, that was very interesting. By the way, one of the anchors there took a sell on gold after I left that interview. One of the anchors there is a gentleman. He took a sell same time. So he ate all of this crazy move here. So I asked this lady, I was like, why did he take a sell by just hearing my analysis? I mean, why would you just risk like that? Someone is like, no, you said 5,000 in the beginning of the year, it went there. You said 4.4, it went there. So 5.5, he was like, nah, I'm gonna risk it, you know. But I don't advise that type. Like, he's new in this. He doesn't really know what he's doing. I really don't advise such kind of behavior. I'll be honest with you. Even if he made money, yeah, he made a lot of money, but I don't encourage that. Samuel, good to see you, my friend. Someone is saying, MJ, I'm glad that you think USDs will remain bearish this year or maybe consolidate. Yeah, that's how I see it, man. I think that 16 rand is gonna be a new normal, you know. So yeah, Pendula, I don't know. Maybe I might be called this week on CNBC. I don't know. Because they tell me a day before. Sometimes they tell me in the morning. Like while I'm streaming, I can get an email. Please be on the show for 12 o'clock. Are you available? You know, so developing news. So yeah, I don't know. It's not like there's a roster. Okay, MJ is coming on CNBC on this day. Whoever is coming on this day, Kasongo is coming on this day. No. They call different people according to their abilities, you know. So I don't know, but they like me for gold. I think they like my gold analysis. Is it Guiba is asking why is it called Lwazi? So it's a South African product. So it's called Lwazi because Lwazi in Zulu means knowledge. That's why we call it Lwazi. Proudly South African. So that's why we call it Lwazi. We are really proud. We are really proud Africans. Proud South Africans. Hence we are using our names. Someone said that's why I have been asking if Okta can have some ZAR currency account so I can have a second account there. It feels like I'm working twice so hard for the same result holding USD swing. Yeah, man, I think they're gonna be working on that, man. I think Okta is gonna be working on having a ZAR account. But please tell me your honest experience now with what you are getting from Okta. I really wanna know, guys. If you getting a good experience from Okta or a bad experience, and you know very well if you call me and say, hey MJ, I've got a problem with Okta, I need to sort it out immediately. Oh, and then some of you guys sent me a text on Friday late. You've made a deposit and you want to join the private group. Yeah, first thing in the morning I'm gonna onboard you guys. I had already knocked off that time. Paul is asking why BTC only be bought above 100,000. So the reason why we want to buy it around 100,000. Let's try to make sense of it. Now, if BTC was trading at 83,000 and you want to buy it there, hold it, it would have dropped. Okay? Why? Because 80,000 doesn't show any significance. I mean, it only touched it like 2 times. So it doesn't show any significance. Okay? So you could have lost it. If you bought at 72,000 while it was dropping like this, maybe then I could have said, yeah, it makes sense to buy at 72,000 because it shows that it has retested this level for quite some time. But still, again, it did not. That's why I'm saying wait for it to close above that 72,000 and hold that price. Then maybe you can risk it and buy it there. Why 100,000? That's your question. So 100,000 is a significant area. We've been testing this level for quite some time, and it's also a psychological level. Okay. It's a side level. So a lot of people are waiting for that level. There's a potential serious volume there. Okay, and another thing is that look at, we didn't even tap that 100,000 when we went to retest this level. Didn't even go to that 100,000. So for me, it just tells me there's a lot of volume here. There's a lot of money piling here and a lot of pending orders. So we might as well go in there at above 100,000. All right. So family, please. We have 37 likes, guys. Can we improve on our likes, please? Can we improve on our likes? So tomorrow we are not streaming. Tomorrow we are not streaming in the morning. We will only stream on Wednesday. Okay, so Joy is saying so far so good with Octa. For me, Octa is being exceptional, always instant withdrawals. Yeah, man, I cannot refer you guys to garbage. You know that. You know that. What is nice about using Octa also under my community is that you can get help quick. Sometimes there are issues that they can solve quick by virtue of me making a phone call, you know, so that you don't have to go to support. So yeah, let's see how the week goes. All our analysis are intact. For those of you that say, MJ, we want to be like these other people, we want to use Octa as well. So again, I just want to address something. Don't come and ask me services and say to me, I don't want to use your broker. I want to use my broker, but give me services for free. It doesn't work like that. It really doesn't work like that. It really doesn't work like that. So there's the link there. You can sign up. And I always say to you guys, if really you wanna test us in terms of service delivery, make a deposit, don't trade that amount, withdraw it after 3 days or a week. I always say that, guys. I always say that for us, we don't benefit anything by you trading with Octa in terms of commission and stuff like that. Okay, so we won't say NFP Friday. There's NFP Friday. Make sure that you make a deposit, because you know, once you see a mentor do that, you must know that it's just depending on that commission. Oh, by the way, guys, everybody that is in Cape Town, second week of March, I'm coming to Cape Town for one-on-ones. Again, only Octa clients. If you're an Octa client, there must be an account that you need to have that is active with funds. Again, only Octa account. Second week of March, I'm coming to Cape Town for one-on-one sessions. And that day, we're not going to be trading. We're going to be talking about how we can improve your trading psychology, and also be showing you how Lwazi works. How you can use Lwazi to the fullest. Okay. So if you're in Cape Town, I'm coming to you second week of March. Austin is saying BTC 100,000, US 30 is hitting 50 this year, all-time highs potentially. Yeah, my friend, we are really waiting for that 100,000 so that we can take positions. Pendulum saying great episode with Tumelo on Top Trader SA. Really enjoyed it, President. I so wish you could have also been present of the one with Salim Dlalosa for that in-depth engagement. I think Salim Dlalosa was on Market Masters. Yeah, that's an OG. That's someone that has been in the game for some time. Yeah, I think Salim Dlalosa was on Market Masters. Remember, my show is Industry Chat, so we had Tumelo on Industry Chat. Yeah, I'll try to get Sunny on my show. By the way, talking about that, guys, we hit our 9,000 subscribers on Friday, and road to 10,000. Let's hit 10,000 subscribers. If you subscribe on our channel, you know that you also need to go on Top Trader Network, subscribe there as well. Bravo Tao is saying, I wish they had bank wire transfer. Those are the things we need to note down and tell them. Thank you for the suggestion. Dimpo is asking, when are you doing one-on-one sessions in Johannesburg? Dimpo, my office is in Johannesburg. My office is in Johannesburg. You just send an email to info@tradewithmj.co.za. Come see me. I'm in Midrand, Mall of Africa. That's where our office is at, here in Waterfall. So for Johannesburg, you don't really need me to come. I'm there. In fact, in the morning I'll be in the office. Just make an appointment. That's it. But only for Octa clients. Only for Octa clients. So Dimpo, if you're an Octa client, you can come make an appointment with me and let's sit down. Okay. Let me put the email address there. So send an email there and make your appointment. But remember, you need to be an Octa client. Only for Octa clients. Okay, family, today is my second daughter's birthday, man. Last month it was the first daughter's birthday. Today is the second daughter's birthday. I need to bounce, man, before she goes to sleep. I need to spend some time with her. I've already sang for her, so let me bounce. I'll see you guys on the group, and then Tuesday maybe we might stream, but Wednesday definitely we are streaming. Okay. Just 1 second. All right, I'll tell her that you're wishing her a happy birthday from the choppers. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the group and also on our socials. Cheers, good night.